go on the weekend.
Yeah.
It was quite common that when they played Wigan Athletic in the Lancashire combination days, they did take 2,000 to 3,000 by bus from Upstreet.
All those lads that were being in the British Soldier from 1966, 67, all when they closed, we all moved up here in the whole football team moved into the Sun Inn. And we've kept here and been friends for 40 odd years. And we now, instead of playing football, we play dominoes. And we run the Domino League, the Prescot Domino League.
Elizabethan Prescot was a really exciting place to be. In 1586, Queen Elizabeth I granted permission for us to hold weekly markets here on a Tuesday. So that meant we had lots of different people coming through the town, selling their wares, swapping ideas and all the latest gossip. So because we've got all these people coming through the town, they all need somewhere to stay, so we get lots more pubs and taverns. Of course, we're on the main road, which is the Turnpike Road, which leads from Liverpool through to Warrington. So because all these people are in the town as well, they all need entertaining. So we've got a cockpit in the town, so there's cockfights going on. And that was actually the former museum building, which was on Church Street, that was built on the site of the cockpit. So of course you'd have people go in there gambling, spending, drinking.
So, you're here for the cockfight, are you? Well, you've come to the right place. My name's Patch. Nice to meet you. Do you want to know how I got my name? Well, it was last year. I had my prize cock out, and he was ready to attack. Then he turned round and went for me, started pecking at my eye. So I grabbed him, wringed his neck, and then I ate him. It was lovely. My wife enjoyed it too. Anyway, less about me. We've got 2 prize cocks for your entertainment. Mad Harold and Crazy John. If you ask me, I'd put the money on Mad Harold. Only 'cause it's mine.
Because there was this love of theatre in Prescot, there was actually a link with Shakespeare. I'm not saying he lived or worked in the town, but he's got a real connection to the Lords of the Manor, the Earls of Derby. So the 5th Earl, it was Ferdinando, his title was Lord Strange. He was a really interesting chap. He was absolutely mad keen on the theatre. He wrote poetry and things himself. And he was Shakespeare's patron, so he paid him to perform and to write plays. His younger brother, William, he became the 6th Earl after Ferdinando died in quite dubious circumstances. There was rumours of witchcraft and poison, but when his brother took over, he carried on with this tradition of having lots of theatre. He had his own troupe as well, his own acting troupe of actors to perform. And he had, for his wedding, they had what we think is the premiere performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I don't know if you're familiar with the story of A Midsummer Night's Dream, but it's a play within a play that's being performed for the wedding of King Theseus and Hippolyta, who's the queen of the Amazons. So because of the theme of the play, it's recognising the status of the Derby family and the Earls.
Year 4 of Evelyn Primary. Should we tell everyone at Prescot Museum our 6 best facts about Prescot?
Yeah! In the past, Prescot Mill had a fire, but it never got replaced.
There used to be a company in Prescot called the BICC. Prescot Town Centre used to be really small, but now it's really big.
Everyone's friends in Prescot, and it's a lovely place to live.
Maybe Shakespeare wrote a play for Lord
Derby.
Prescot is called Prescot because there used to be a priest who lived in a cottage. Prescot is famous for having some very successful authors. Edward Lear wrote The Owl and the Pussycat while he was in Prescot.
Moseley Hall, 1820.
Hi, I'm Lord of Derby, and my grandchildren are really, really bored. If they just had something to eat.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Me free. Later.
Aha, the man for my job, Edward Lear, the famous writer.
Hello, Lord of Derby. I have written a wonderful poem for you. It is called The Owl and the Pussycat. Would you like to hear it?
Yes!
The owl and the pussycat went to sea on a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, backed in a £5 note.
My first drink was in here, and probably it'll be my last drink will be in here as well.
It's not really a suburb of Liverpool. It's always been a Lancashire town. It is more akin to places like St Helens and Wigan, Ashton, because that's the tradition of the town.